Okay, niggas got Greedfall. Trying to figure out what the hell this is. Okay, here's the black guy. Black guy. That's Indian man. Bro, why is there only one option for the black guy?
He said, we went ahead and patched that up for you.
These are hairstyles. Here we go. Here's the brother hairstyles. Can I get a low Caesar? A high top? A fade? Facial hair. It's all about the
How many
facial.
do you have? Excuse me? Well, I think that's a valid question.
Vaughn! He looks like Vaughn! Him. Got top from a stripper bitch from KKG. R.I.P. He lives again through the game.
KKG? KGB.
Vaughn! Gotta fix the eyebrows. I'll make him old. Getting too old for this shit. What about the eye color? Huh?
You mind if I use the paper too?
Oh no, I don't care.
You gave me a box.
Alright, what does each one do? I mean, like, we clearly know I'm gonna use magic. I like distance fights, but let's just go through it, you know. One-handed heavy weapon. Okay, so that means there should be shields in here. Firearms. Whoa, can I use firearms as a... Oh my gosh, you can't use a gun as a... Well, this is back in the day. Guns don't get that fancy.
Wait, go to magic real quick? That makes mad sense. Cause like, you was getting no fucking weapons.
Word, you can already shoot. Elemental trap. Accuracy, agility. Mental power, willpower. So I know what to go after. Imagine they let you pick two. That would have been crazy. Strength. No, we already read it. Willpower and mental. That's what I'm going after. For the love of science. What was the other one?
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity.
Oh, they got a messy Monday too.
You're still here?
No plug.
We've nearly finished.
What is that?
No, not you.
Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Okay. Say goodbye to mother. Do we have some type of map? How am I supposed to know which way to go? See, Dora has hindered me. I do not know what to do at this point. You, sir, have you seen a map? About yay high. Sings a song whenever you approach him. Bro, what is the point of you? I'm about to fire you. Get up on my face. Did I just pull? What is that? Why is... You the only black guy? Well, we the only black family you look like. We can't just be violent. Speaking to the
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
No, no, no. Do not be sorry at all.
Maybe I will be able to make myself useful there.
Oh, they got her beat. Nah, baby, don't feel that way. Where's my mom? We in the yard. Where my mama at? What's the run button? What was that? What just popped up on my screen? And can I have it happen again? Yo, yo.
The smoke from the bonfires renders, they say, the ambassador of Thélème sends his guard all around the city.
I knew I was supposed to be going this way. Y'all ain't even say nothing. Look at me thinking I know which way to go. This is why we use map. This is why we call upon map. I'm walking exactly the way I came from. How the fuck? How did I come from this way? Why did I just appear in a corner? Witch! He's a witch. Alright, let's stop playing. Let's go. Can't go around this corner. No. Say goodbye to my
Hey! Green blood! Cut. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings.
What did he just call me?
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Well, enough with the cold.
He said because I'm black, my blood is green?
Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt!
Oh,
I'm not in
wow.
need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Look, I'm down on him. I'm running down on him. He didn't expect this. Ugh. Thank you. I'm like, you know? Damn. I'm getting fucked up. Word. Hold on. Shadow missile. Why are we doing this? I am royalty. You can't just whoop my ass like this. Okay, now I'm getting it. Everybody has powers? Wait. Ow. You are embarrassing me. Stop telling me to do that same stupid shit. This is definitely one of those parry games. Okay. He fucked me up.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master. In that case, Otto here is going to be your fight with honor.
Bro, I looked like a complete ass. He's so lame. Nah, bring that other dude back up. Look at this nigga. Maybe I shouldn't have it on the highest difficulty. I don't know how to play. Bro, move. At some point, you gotta move. I am out. Let me just play the game. Bro, get out of block stun. He's in stun.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Look at him try to copy the arm fold like he didn't just lose that fight.
What is that? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things.
Fuck.
I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Oh, look at his drip. Drippy. Be out here.
Cut. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before I depart. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Bro. I can see me quitting this real soon.
Kurt?
Sorry, Greenblood. Look,
I hope this island...
in order... Look at the trap... Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection. Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only 2 complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How's Thélème faring on Teofredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Teofredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Definitely kind of iffy on the whole meeting.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
The merchant is there.
Look at her turning around.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
Oh,
you can
man.
start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
I ain't gonna get my shit. Fuck it. What's up, shitheads?
To my help! And death to the You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Careful, Greenblood. You're wounded. Greenblood. I can't hold on much longer. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah. I knew that ass whooping was coming. I knew that ass whooping was coming. Got a fucking hammer. What are you doing?
Clark isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Right up in there. After I change the difficulty. Just play normal. I still don't know how to play.
Drink a
of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yes,
Respect me.
Don't hit me anymore.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Right. Oh, he got mad respect for me now, huh? What? Oh, okay. Buddy. What's this? Hello.
Oh.
Yo.
Hello, Excellency.
What's up, shorty?
It is an honor.
Hi. This is the first cat call ever. Oh, you said it's an honor, right?
The Alliance have been promising us an antidote for years, but they've not
Alchemist. Don't fuck with alchemy. Why is everybody a passerby?
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I went and clicked that dumb shit.
Tavern keeper.
Hello.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something?
Yes, sir.
This time?
I knew he was gonna say something. I was gonna address the situation. Thank you.
With all these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tirfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man-trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead, too scared to get you back.
Excuse me.
No, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malachor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city there, quite a few seafarers come by to spend their wages.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
I need some games for the Switch. Yo. Did it on my own. I wonder who the fuck was that attacked me in the alley. My first dog. Make sure my picture not there. Yup.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
And I'm saying that to my character. I don't know. He's a little too much of a goody two shoes. Go up in here real quick. Yo.
Your Excellency. Lord Desarde.
Your Excellency.
I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations.
What did you just call me? Oh, you can't say that.
As young as yourself,
you can't say that, brother.
Bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that, I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tier 4D. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought...
Everybody keeps saying that.
Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me...
A scrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
I didn't even peep that.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea, remedies worse than the ill. Imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your law.
New Diablo coming
I shall
out?
see what
Let's
I can
go.
do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city
I don't think we're ever
center.
leaving this island.
He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
This nigga gotta deal with everything first. Let's see what there's to ask. Oh gosh.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world.
I don't like how he's saying
we shall
bigots.
not waver, whether
There's something
here
about how he's
or on
saying
Tier
it.
4D.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From
I
what
feel
I've
like he
been
want to
told,
say something else.
Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from
You
our
know?
city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Take place, you know.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tier 4D for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Would you be so kind
I don't
as
know
to
about
tell
this
me
guy.
what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
Enemy is an enemy no matter what.
A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know?
With pleasure.
What?
The Alliance, the greatest, but and to each day.
You see how disrespectful this controller is? It said sit through that again.
I need to
No,
be
sir. Thought I would.
Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Why do I not trust any of these characters that I'm meeting with? There's no map. I'm kind of like just winging this when I run.
Are your boots worn through? Is your history come to me?
Finally getting on the boat. Who's this? You want to join my team, bro?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find
Why
him
you
in
say
time for
that?
departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
What will be your official title on Tier-4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of special advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master. I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Of all the people not to trust, I don't trust him. Foul play? What do you mean, bro? Because that wasn't even crossing my line. I can't just hop down, bro. I did it in real life. You know, somebody else's turf. hop back over this. You mad hot boy. Who's shooting me? Who just shot me? Nobody told him to come in here like Clint Eastwood, bro. Of course, let me acquire this stuff. I don't have my lock picking up. What's this thing? Give me all the. I have no. I can't even shoot a gun. Alright, we out here. Go back to our turf. What was he doing? Let's see. Yo, bro, how do I get over there? Oh, right here? Okay. Nothing.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There's some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet. If all is in order, embarking on your
ship.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him, or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
What the fuck?
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
I got you.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
It's funny how when I was first talking to you, you didn't mention that. Whatever.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Could you tell me anything
wanna
about
hear
our
what you
destination?
just gotta say about
the
this
island
place.
of Tirfredi.
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. That will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
So none of y'all ever been, but y'all know all the stuff about the place. Okay, bye.
Be back soon, Captain.
Fine, let's do it. Now, I was just here.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something
Yeah, I'm
this
back,
time?
nigga.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half
I don't have
of
enough
my
money for that.
furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Alright, let's see. What you want me to look at?
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Okay.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Bro, where do we get the metal dowels? Damn, all the trip that'd be expensive. Alright, where's the metal dowels?
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, sir.
I regret I don't have the sum you're asking for.
Either you repair them, or you reimburse their cost. Or I keep what I know about your cousin to myself.
That's ridiculous. He could reimburse you easily. He's quite a rich man.
Perhaps, but a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. And as for promises, I've heard enough to fill an ocean.
Very well.
Damn.
I will see what I can scavenge in that case. I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Dick. You, Kurt. You're not even pointing at anything. You know
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
For information. You don't just love that. Am I missing something?
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. If it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swore you'd take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Have you made up your mind?
I will think about it.
As you wish.
To my help, and death to the...
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy.
Drink a potion.
What the fuck? Alright, yeah, I'm convinced that his brother was attacked. Why do they keep attacking me if this is... I didn't leave yet? So, oh, that's you? You got powers? Everybody got powers? Let's go back to this photo.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his
How
head
the
ends
hell
up on a
did he
spike.
get away?
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the... He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Alright. Now what? What was I doing?
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Yeah. I got used to combat in here. Well, I just look silly. I'm gonna save it right here and pick up another game. Alright, y'all. Peace. You know? We just save that right there. And then boom.